It's Wind Down Friday. If you like any of the items that I'm going to show today, I'll have the links listed below. And if you like what you see, smash that subscribe button, okay? So today we're going to do snow globes, all right? Snow globes. My favorite thing to have at Christmas. I have a bunch of them. My daughter bought me so many. I love them, love them, love them. And this is going to be really just the learning aspects of putting the dome together and making this snow globe so you don't have a nervous breakdown, okay? That's important. So we're going to use just a few of the die cuts from the snow globe scene dies, okay? We're going to use, and there's some pretty ones too, we're going to use the background of the trees. We're going to use the base and the base cover so you can get an idea. Now, I will tell you, I did a tree already, and I'll show you that one in just a second. There's polar bears. If you're in Alaska, there we go. We got polar bears, we got reindeer, we got churches. If you want to do the whole scene separate, it's amazing. A lot of detail, but it's so much fun. But today I thought we would do the stamp set, okay? We're going to do the stamp set of the home, okay, which is what I did here. And then we're going to color it with our Stampin' Rights, all right? So I used Coastal Cabana, Poppy Parade. And I used some evergreen colors here, which is Shaded Spruce, of course, and Gary Granite. On this one here, I used glitter paper. Now, glitter paper is challenging, all right? So you might need 2 cocktails for that one. Just saying. It does take a while to stay as far as when you put the glue down. So what I did is I popped this little guy right up. You can see on the sides there. See how I popped it up? And then it's got that illusion like there's more trees in the background. So that's why I used, just to show you, this spruce die cut. Cool, huh? This one here I'm going to do today, and I used the background of the house, all right, which is this one right here. So simple, kind of fun to do. I did a flat on this one. I did not bring it up with dimensional, so it kind of gives you a different look. And then of course with the base I did a lot more diamonds and the from the toile facets, my green. This one was the red facets. So kind of a different with, of course, ribbon, okay? So this is the beautiful stamp set, all right? And I'm going to use this house today. Now, I've got an idea. I know, I got an idea. I know, I'm killing myself. So I said to myself, I'm gonna do this little house, and I'm going to emboss my tree that has snow on it. So I used my embossing calligraphy pen. All right, you can get this at Joann's or Michael's, anywhere. Okay, use your 40% discount though, okay? And this way I could just Versamark, you know, or whatever you want to call this. I just wanted to get the areas of the tree that has snow on it. Now, I happen to have a Recollections that has, it looks like Coastal Cabana. I mean, it's amazing how close that is. Okay, look at that. I mean, hello. So I said to myself, oh my gosh, I need to use this on the snow. And then I used my heat embossing, my hair dryer, you know, and I dried it up, and it looks fantastic. So the first thing you obviously are going to want to do is you're going to stamp on a Whisper White, which is what I did. And then we're going to cut it out, and that's what I used on this one here. Now, that made it so simple. I did a couple of them just to play around. This is the one I like the most, but using all these pretty colors right here, and this little pretty guy here, I think it looked fantastic. So I thought, let's try doing a heat embossing on that using my little heat embossing. I call it my hair dryer, but you know, it's my heat tool. And I just think it looks amazing. I did it so that we could be a little bit faster on time, but I did try it on this one as an kind of get an idea at first where I wanted it. I thought I could make snow on the roof. It didn't quite work out, so this is kind of my sample house. Make a sample house too first, okay? Kind of first and foremost, make one. This stamp is so pretty though. I mean, you could do a black and white theme if you wanted to, whatever. But if you're a good watercolor and painter, you're gonna just really dig this. And then add some more luxury items to it with the embossing. I think the heat embossing is gonna be amazing. So, okay, so we have A2 sizes here. We've already colored, all right? And I'll have those listed below. And just to give you an idea, I'm using Let It Snow to make my snow globe. How appropriate, right? I'm using Coastal Cabana for my A2 size. I did a nice bone fold with that after I did a 5.5 and then folded it 4 1/4, and then bam, you've got a nice base, okay? Now, when you do cut this out, what you want to do first is you are cutting this right where you want it, okay, and then die cutting it. So this is kind of where I think it's gonna look, and it looks pretty decent so far. So good, right? Okay, once you pick out your designer paper, I'm picking out Let It Snow, you want a couple things already ready so you don't have to worry. You do want one Whisper White, and I did 4 3 1/4. You can go all the way down if you like and make it the whole page of this if you'd like. Or if you don't want to do this, just make it a nice, just to cover this. But I'm going to tell you a little secret. You see that this one has lines on it. So I'm going to just measure this right to where I want it, okay? And I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to leave it right there. And that's it. The reason is I am going to take my little house that looks so beautiful, that has all the snow on it, and that is where I want to put my house. I'm going to pop that up, but before I do that, that's where I want it. So I know that you need really 2 pieces of Whisper White. You need something to stamp with your Whisper White, and you definitely need this background, okay? You're not going to stamp on this background. That's no. So, okay, don't do that, or you're going to do the whole thing all over again. Okay, so, all right, so now that I've given you the guidelines of that, now, I did this beautiful foil because I did the foil again for the base. And, okay, so both of these items I used 2 different colors. I used the opposite side of this Let It Snow. And if I went down to my basement to look at my Christmas snow globes, and they do have a nice little trim on them. They do have a lot of embellishments on the base. So I did diamonds to look like a Radco, and it looks pretty cool. So this little guy here, I want to glue it down, but I don't want this to be seen. Okay, so if you do it like this and you just want those trees to be seen, what's going to happen is this is going to show. All right, so let's just cut that right off. Makes it real simple. I don't want it. Bam, it's gone. All right, all I care about are the trees. So I want the trees just to be a really nice accent on the tree, on my evergreens. All right, okay, so let's get the little snail and let's snail this down to where you want it. But remember, you want the trees to show, so don't tape the trees. You can do the Whisper White one more than the foil one, okay? Okay, so what I try to do is whatever foil that I'm using for the base, I want it to match my trees in the background. Then that's all I did, okay? Same with my evergreen trees. I did a really pretty teal with the glitter, and it obviously it matches the Let It Snow designer paper. It looks really pretty. And this one's gonna look darling too. Okay, so let's pop this little guy up. I think this is gonna look really nice with dimensionals. And then we're gonna do the fun part. I know, it's a little stressful. Okay, have your glass of wine if you want. If you mess up, it's your card. Okay, that's how it works. All right, so let's get some dimensionals on this one here. And let's do that quickly. Perfect. And, oops. And one more. Okay. So what I want to do with this is my snow globe. This is inside my snow globe. Okay, and you can go, you know, you can go crazy. You could be painting forever on these snow globes, because if you look at some of these intricate, detailed snow globes, they are absolutely beautiful. So I definitely want you to think about your favorite snow globe, and that's where you should be coming from when you do that. So we've got the dimensionals on it, we've got the foil on my trees, and now that extra whisper white that we have, okay, smooth the die cuts, we're done with those. We're done with the stamp. Now we're going into the advanced area, I know. So now don't be snailing this or anything like that. Don't get crazy, okay? You just want to get an idea where you want to put this. And I'm going to put this on the third level of my paper. And what I like about this paper, it has the lines, so that's pretty cool. So whatever one you're using, just eyeball whatever area that you feel comfortable with and turn it around. So, okay, I've got it right here. Turn it around. Bam. And now I'm going to place this exactly where I want it. Okay, but anyway, I got it on there. Yes. Drop the mic. Okay. So, all right. So let's move this guy. I got it on. I'm good. We're going to put this base on. And of course, you know, decorate to the hilt on your bases, all right? Go look at your snow globes. I know you guys have some. I live in Michigan, and there's a really great Christmas. Oh my God, go and Google this if you don't live in Michigan. Go Google Frankenmuth, all right? That is the Germantown, and it is Christmas 365 days of the year. And there are so many beautiful Christmas things. I go every year, and I pick out something for my village, all right? So if you are a person that lives in Michigan and you want to go there, would you let me know? Just, you know what, share and let me know that you are in that Michigan area, and I'll meet you over in Frankenmuth. We'll have some chicken. Oh, they have great fried chicken. Oh my God. Okay. Well, that's another day. So, oh, that's a great place. All right. And you can go crazy there. Go crazy. All right. So we've got this. Now we're going to do the big deal. We're going to do the dome. Get one, don't get two like I did on my very first one. On my very first one that I did by myself, I did two, not realizing there were two on here. And oh my goodness, that was fun, especially with all the sequins in it. So make sure there's just one, okay? And that's all you want to do is make sure one. In fact, I'll take one off here just to make sure. Make it easier. There we go. One. Now, there's tape on this side, there's tape on this side, all right? So obviously you want it to be concave, so we're gonna take that one piece that we've already die cut, which is this piece right here. We've already die cut it out. Actually save this piece for something else, because you can use that. And we're going to get an idea what it would look like before you go and, you know, take the tape off. That's what it's gonna look like. Pretty cool, huh? So this is where you're going to put the sequins, and this is not where you're not. Okay, so make sure it looks pretty good. Doesn't have any streaks on it. I did notice that a couple of them had little areas that were smeared. So just make sure it's nice and clear. All right, you don't want a foggy snow globe. That's for sure. Okay, so you got where you want to put it. Okay, absolutely. Now this is the fun part. It's a little bit, it's a little bit crazy. This is the one part. You get it off. Take one of your best tools. Take it off. Looks just like that. And throw it away. So what you want to do is you want this to pop out. So you want it this way. So put your dome down. Oh gosh, it's glued to me. All right. And just follow the lines. Look how easy that is that way. It's so much easier, don't you think? You can watch it in slow motion. Look at that. Nice and easy. Okay. See, you didn't have a nervous breakdown, did ya? Okay. And remember, if you did, it's okay. It's that will be your card. And then you can do another one because there's 10 more of these. Okay, so now take your sequins. These are your snowflake sequin. Okay, or more snow. I would like more snow in mine. So I'm going to just dump. It looks like a good dump. And remember to close this. Okay. And just make sure, you'll see what's going to happen is these little stragglers, they want to stay on the tape here. So just gotta get them off because you don't want those on. This tape has not been removed, remember. You just don't want them sitting on there. It's gonna puncture it and it's gonna have a hole, especially if you're doing water on these. Some people are doing water on these. Now, obviously, if you're doing water, do not mail those out. That would be bad. That would not be fun, getting a wet card. Okay. These are just shaker cards to me, so I'm not going to add water. That would be nervous. Okay, so there you go. Looks pretty good. So far, so good, right? Okay, here comes the really fun part. Here's my card. Here's where I wanted it, which was on that kind of that second, third-ish line. Okay. All right, let's see. Now, I'm not going to tape it down yet. I'm just going to see where it lands. I love where it lands. Gosh, it looks good. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off. I know, right? This is probably the most nerve-wracking of the whole thing. But before I do that, let's get this lovely pen. Pick up all the pieces that kind of fell out when I was measuring, just to be sure. Okay. You don't really have to worry too much on the house. Just get them back in their little home. Okay. That picks up everything. Oh my God. Looks like a little vacuum cleaner. Okay. All right. Now, moment of truth. I know, right? Now we're not going to focus on the inside, which would be a really pretty stamp. Okay. A really nice saying, of course, a Christmas saying, which I'll show you we can use. Okay, now remember I did it from the third line. I'm not going to put it all the way down yet, but enough that it's not going to get all the snowflakes out of there. Okay, I could probably go down just a little bit, okay, but not by much. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Put this, glue it down. See? We didn't even have a nervous breakdown. We did a pretty good job. Now, okay, take your pretty base that you did, and I mean embellish the heck out of it, okay? Because it's the base. And what we want to do is use any of your glues that you want to use. Okay, I have my liquid glue here as well. The snail seems to do pretty well on the paper here since I did the Xyron. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty. This is so pretty. Now, remember, this isn't the card yet because I haven't glued it down. Now, what I probably should have done, now that I've got this on, I can now take all of this and now I want to glue it down. I don't want to glue this down before. I thought I would have to, but then you wouldn't be able to get into it. So definitely, you know, you've got everything done. Your base, everything is on here. You've had a, you know, let's have a little, you know what, let's have cocktails. Okay, now we made it through. Okay. That's so stressful. Okay, that looks beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Stunning. So again, you know, go to town with any kind of embellishments. I did more of a Radco look with all the Swarovski kind of jewels. There we go. Now take your glues or whatever type that you like to use. And let's get this guy on here. You might find some, you know, stragglers. I found some straggler snowflakes, okay? They somehow got out. They're not in jail. They're not in Snow Globe jail. So if you can get them off your card, then you can use them for the next one. Okay. Look at that. Three of them did not want to be in that card. All right. So we're going to do this vertical as well. And for the sizes, I didn't give you. I'm going to have that written down for you. Let me just put this down so I feel better. Oh my God, I feel better. Whew, feel so much better. Don't you guys feel better? I do. Okay, this mat size is 4 times 5 1/4. All right, because your A2 size is 4 1/4 times 5 1/2. And it's always 1/4 less. All right, so beautiful. Now, to make it even, you know, give that little dash, we're gonna add my little tiny, I made all these bows. You can do a couple ways. You can do it this way, where you would fold this down and then turn it around, or I think this is long enough and short enough that it's going to be just fine on here, like that, okay? Or you could do it right here, or you can do it right here. I might just, you know, I did angles on these two. Aren't they pretty? I think these are so pretty. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Look at that. Now inside, you can do some of these beautiful sayings right here. Okay, season's greetings, or this wonderful saying right here. All right, this is the still scenes. It's absolutely fun to play with. Do a snow globe by yourself, all right? Don't let anybody see you doing it. Just play by yourself. Have your glass of wine. Do your Pinot Grigio and just enjoy a little bit of moment just by yourself to see how it's put together, okay? It's not brain surgery, but it is, you know, it can be stressful, especially when you're making sure everything's centered. And if it's off a little bit, you know what? No one's gonna know except you, because this is a beautiful card. And I think it looks absolutely stunning. So let's just get this going here, and look at that. It's Wind Down Friday, and I think we did pretty good. So hold on, let's get the last of this beautiful front card. And whatever you do on the inside, use some Whisper White. I always recommend not stamping on this beautiful card after you work so hard on it. Go and take a Whisper White and use the same dimensions, 4 times 5 1/4, and then stamp the May the Timeless, you know, season's greetings or whatever you want to stamp on there, and then put it in here, and it's gonna be stunning. That way, if you mess up, no one's gonna know because you didn't stamp on this. Oh God, I would have a nervous breakdown if that happened. So I'm gonna put it on an angle, and look at this. This is the embossed one with the dimensionals popped up. Looks so pretty. Love it. Look at that. I would buy this one. But aren't these lovely? All 3 of them. They're all different. One's the glitter. I highly recommend that you challenge yourself with this, but it does take a while to dry. Here's the one that's that we just did, and this is with the heat emboss. And use this. These are great pens. You can fine tune whatever area that you want to heat emboss. Okay, and then if you just want a nice flat with a little bit of sequence in it, that's your baby right there. Okay, beautiful cards for the season. Merry Christmas. These are absolutely stunning. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.